Good afternoon, everybody. We are here on the Disney Boardwalk, and we have a special event that we're going to today. We're actually going to the cake bake shop for afternoon tea. It is a mother-daughter day. While the boys are at the World Baseball Classic in Miami, us girls are down here going to have tea. So here is the cake bake shop, the bakery. And then over here they have the restaurant. Alright, so all the way across the lake here, you can see, I believe that is the beach, either the beach or the yacht club. And then we have, that would be the Dolphin Hotel. And then right beside of it is the Swan. You can see the icons on top of the hotels in the back. But there's all kinds of different shops and restaurants. This is what the Boardwalk looks like. And there's the Boardwalk Villas and then the Boardwalk Inn. And the cake bake shop is right here on the very end of the boardwalk. So while we're waiting for our table to be ready, we're here in one of the merch stores. Boardwalk has its own lounge fly. They have some martini glasses. And they also have their own Tervis. I love Tervis glasses. They're some of my favorites. So they have a robe. There are also they have backpacks. And then they have a crossbody. So some lounge flies. They have a few different styles. They have a Stitch crossbody and a Minnie Mouse. And then there's a smaller backpack here that looks like it could fold up and fit in your luggage really well. And then they have a pink smaller crossbody and backpack.
First we have some classic mini ears. They're sparkly. And we have some heart pins. And we also have some white and black mini ears. And maybe more mini ears. And there's also some of these where there's stuff that can hang around it. And there's also a white version. But this one, it seems to have some type of spelling. There's also Tiana ears and some gold ears. And then here's are ones of, looks like Epcot, and I don't know, and Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. So we have that. And then we have some kind of silver ears, which has some Mickeys on it. And then we have some pink mini ears, a normal black one, these normal Mickey ears, and if you like Toy Story, here are some Woody ears. And then here, just more Mickey ears, or looks like the graduation one, but yeah. There's some Donald Duck hats that you can wear. There are also some Pluto hats where his tongue is sticking out. Come over here, there's some mini hats with a little bow on it. More mini hats where she has another bow and some polka dots. And then there's Mickey hats where you can also find some Mickey ears on him, and yeah.
Here's some new water cups that they have. Ari is showcasing, and it has sketches. This one's got princesses on it. This is roses with Mickey ears. And then what's that bottom one? I think the bottom one might be one of my favorites because it's trash cans. The dining table of Disney. Those are $55. We got the text that our table was ready, so we are back here at the cake bake shop. And you can see they have tons of chandeliers and flowers hanging from the ceilings. All of the chandeliers have Swarovski crystals in them. It's just a really beautiful place. Here's the tea cart where they show off their options for the day, as well as some of the stuffed animals you can purchase, and also sparkling wine.
Of tea for you. They all come directly from Paris. They're France's oldest tea maker. They're by Dame Frère, which means brother in French. So they have been in the tea industry since the 17th century. They were the exclusive tea maker to the French kings, including King Louis XIV. All the blends are really high quality blends. Our owner, she did a partnership with Dame Frère to bring these to the US. You actually couldn't even get their teas until 2008 in Paris. Until then, you could only get their teas at high-end cafes, boutiques, hotels, things like that.
Alright, so Aria decided she wanted to try their hot chocolate. That does come with the service. So we have some very sparkly hot chocolate with marshmallows, and then they serve whipped cream on the side. Also lots of glitter, and it's pink, which she was super excited about. Isabella is trying out the fruit tea, and then I am trying out the Earl Grey for my first drink. Alright, so our first course here is a blueberry lemon scone. Again, it is covered in sparkles. And then we have a raspberry jam, clotted cream, and then salted butter. So for the second course, this is a tomato soup, and it has a rosemary, I believe lemon cream, and then a Parmesan rosemary cracker to go with it. Alright, so for the third one, we got, this is the adult, and so there are some cucumber sandwiches, egg sandwich, chicken salad sandwich, and then there are the desserts. And then this is the kids one. So they have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, some cheddar and ham, and then they also get some desserts as well. So as we're walking back to our car, after we finished up at the cake bake shop, it was actually a really nice time. Now, adults are $95 each. Children 12 and under are $65 each. So it's definitely a pricey, there's Aria, but it's definitely a pricey endeavor. I would not say that it wasn't worth it. We did have a lot of food. We're actually bringing over half of what we brought home. We got to try any of the teas. They also had some mocktails that you could do that were included, and hot chocolate. But we are now walking back. There's a staircase here when you walk up to the Boardwalk Inn, and that's how you get down to the Boardwalk. So when you first pull in, there's the Disney Boardwalk Inn, and just right here to the right, you'll see the staircase to go down to the Boardwalk. Today we are here in downtown Orlando on Church Street, where we will be going to the tea room experience for an Alice in Wonderland themed tea. Alright, so here's the menu for what they're going to be serving today. Got some different finger sandwiches. Savory bite is a puff pastry, and then some desserts and scones. And then on the back are the tea options. You do get as many as you want. Each person does get their own pot of tea, and you can get as many options as you would like. And they are starting us off with a blue raspberry drink. They have this table set up so cute for Easter. They got all kinds of Easter eggs and decorations. And then they have it decorated nicely. Aria really likes this bunny that's here on the table.
So on the bottom is going to be Caesar sandwiches. You're going to have your egg salad, a chicken salad with croissant, a cucumber with beetroot, and then a strawberry with hazelnut. On the little plate is going to be a single salmon honey pastry. Your scones are going to be chocolate chip with Devonshire cream and strawberry preserves, as well as, I believe, a cross. The second tier, you're going to have your macarons and a dulce de leche cake. And your top tier, the white ones are going to be an instrument. They're going to be carrot cake, and they're going to have a little chocolate just there. Nice.
So in case the descriptions didn't come through, this is like a smoked salmon puff pastry that they have. And then there's a chicken salad sandwich. This is the English cucumber. That is an egg salad. And then they have a Nutella and strawberry. And then they've got a couple scones here with cream and jam. And then of course you've got a couple of the desserts, a little cake and macaron. And then up here, the little white ones are a carrot cake entremets. Alright, so first here we're trying, this is the egg salad and it has carrots and arugula. And then Aria is trying the chicken salad croissant. Yeah? How is it? It has blueberries in it, right? Yeah, she said it's got blueberries in it and it's really good. Bella already took a bite out of her egg salad sandwich and she said it was really good too. Good, how are you all?
Goodness, oh see, I think everyone has a different tea, right?
Yes.
That one's pink. Which one did you get? This one. Oh, the enchanted one. Oh, and how about
I got the peach one. Yes.
That's the piece of the other one.
Yes, it is.
right behind you?
Excellent taste.
Yes, thank you. Alright, so far we've tried the egg salad. It was really good. The carrot added a little bit of sweetness to it. We've got the smoked salmon puff pastry. It tasted mostly like cream cheese. Didn't really taste a lot of the fish. And then this is their cucumber salad, or the cucumber sandwich. And this actually has like a beet cream cheese on it, and also smushed peas. Alright, so here we have the carrot cake entremet with a cream cheese ganache and white chocolate. This thing is adorable. Looks like a little bunny. Let's cut him open. See what the inside looks like. Looks like, there we go. We've got the inside, some carrot cake. It's really good. So that concludes our time at the tea room experience for the Alice in Wonderland. Because this was a special event, there wasn't separate pricing for adults and kids, so it was $58 per person, no matter the age. Honestly, these were both really, really good experiences that we had. Obviously, the cake bake shop was much more expensive, but we still did have a really good experience, and I didn't really feel like it wasn't worth the money. But the tea room experience is always a great time. This is the second time we've been here. Their pricing is very fair, and their food is really good. But I figured this would give you all a second option in case you were looking for something maybe slightly cheaper and out of the Disney bubble that you could do for an afternoon out. I hope you had a great time with us today, and we look forward to seeing you again next time. If you could please like and subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Thank you.